This model kit review is of the Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, and this is a 1/24 scale model by Fujimi, and there's some nice box art here, different colors, the different colors needed. Let's open up our plastic seals here. Don't see any other details on the box, but there are the parts listing there. Well, it does look like this is going to be a curbside model, meaning there's no engine. Now let's look at the first thing here, the main body. Now look at that, that is beautifully molded. Got some nice open air vents and ducts there. Got recessed panel lines here for different panels. You can just faintly see the Ferrari logo there, and then you can actually feel it too. The mold lines are perfect, I can barely feel them. Very nicely molded kit. Look at that. Still have some residue and need to be washed off. Okay, here we've got our tires, and we've got very nicely molded tread, and some poly caps there. Okay, here we've got, well, there's our chassis, and we've got some molded in exhausts as well as our suspension parts. There's the back part of our car there with for the exhaust and come out there. You've got our drilled brake disc brakes as well as our brake pads, and we've got our hubs there. We've also got license plates. Looks like this is probably part of our front splitter maybe, and we've got our steering rack there. So very nicely molded, no mold lines, no flashing, fair amount of detail here, that's very nice. We've got our wheel hubs there, and doesn't look like see a lot of suspension parts there. It's kind of very boring here. That looks like it's going to be well, sometimes they'll put these here so that you can mount it onto a board or something. Here is our grille, very nicely molded detail there. We've got some chrome parts here. And I like their chrome. It's not too flashy or shiny. You've got some beautiful wheels there, front and back. Over here we've got our grille and some exhausts and headlights. Here we've got some seats, front and back are molded together, that's very nicely done. Here's the lower part of the seats, got some trim pieces here for the body, we've got our steering column there, and here's our door inserts, steering wheel, and our instrument panel there, side mirrors. Nicely molded. Over here we've got different coloured glass, red and orange, that's quite nice. We've got our main cabin glass. So this is front and back windshield. Very nicely molded. It's nice and clear. There's no warping or distortion. Also got the molded in defroster headlights. Okay, here we've got our main cockpit tub. It's a two-seater, molded in console, rear view mirror. We've got our dashboard there with our pedal box. We've got our windshield wipers there. There's our it's part of the steering column. And here's the inside of the roof of the cabin. Very nice to have that addition there. Here we've got some decals. And nice, that is a little piece of photo etched silver for the Ferrari horse. Okay, let's have a look at our instructions here. And those are the colors needed there. That's the painting and decal guide. Parts listings there. Okay, here we have you start off with the front of the car with the wheel hubs going on and steering rack, sorry. It shows you the painting colors there. Here's the rear of the car with the exhausts. Putting on the tires with the poly caps. And then that's all mounted onto the chassis. We build the instrument panel with the steering wheel. Those are the paddle shifters earlier. We've got our seats, and then inside door cards. That's all mounted together. That's then mounted on the chassis. Start to put the front body details on, all the side body details. Okay, and then we've got our is the inside of our of our cockpit here. We've got the that's the roof going onto the glass. The glass you paint all black on the inside. Is very nice the way that they actually showed you the lines on where to paint. And that's all then mounted onto the body, and finally the body is put on the chassis. So, all in all, it's very beautifully molded. It is unfortunately a missing an engine, but it'll still be a great model to build.